everybody, this is Lee here from Moana Marketing and Events, making marketing easier. Just touching base today, a lot of people are asking questions about should I be posting on social media during a crisis such as COVID-19, and there will be other little crises that come along. Hopefully not too many of them, but it is a good question, and I thought I'd put together a little presentation about that. In short, absolutely, yes, you should keep posting on your social media accounts while such challenging times are on. And I've actually put together a lovely little presentation for you of a few different ideas and suggestions and things that you could be posting during these times. So stay tuned and we'll get right into it. Okay, so here's my presentation on the top 7 ways that you can be using social media during a crisis. So before I get into it, just give you a really quick little brief rundown on myself, my business, and why I'm giving this presentation. So my name's Lee Moana. I own Moana Marketing, and I've had this business for about 5.5 years. So I'm a single mother of 2. I have 2 amazing children. They're 13 and 15, very sporty, amazing kids. They're my pride and joy. They're why I do what I do. I've been on the Gold Coast for over 30 years, so I'd like to consider myself a local. I am a small business owner and I've been working for small businesses my entire career. So I've been working in marketing roles, in sales roles, in advertising, sales, all kinds of things. So definitely got a huge background in sales and marketing. I've been known in the past as the networking queen. That kind of died down a little bit when I had the children, but now that they're getting that bit older, I can definitely get out there again. So excited to be doing that. So yeah, I've got 17 years experience in sales and marketing. I've got a certificate 4 in small business marketing and management, a social media college graduate. And for the last 5.5 years, I have been working for Summit Survivor. They host an event very similar to like a Tough Mudder style event. I've been doing their marketing, social media, their email marketing, SMS marketing, messenger marketing. Been doing all of that for 5.5 years for them. At the same time, I've also been working in my own company where I do events. So I've been doing the event marketing for that. And I've also been working for various clients from Moana Marketing, building websites, managing social media, looking after marketing campaigns and all that kind of thing. So I guess I know what I'm talking about. So the question of the day, should I be posting during COVID-19? And the answer is yes, absolutely you should be. So 44% of the people worldwide are actually spending longer on social media due to COVID-19. So they're not at work, they're at home, they've got nothing to do, so they're posting away on social media. So it's actually more important than ever that you do have that online presence and that you stay present on your social media. But it's not a time to capitalize on it. So it is a very touchy subject. You do need to be careful and mindful when you are marketing, and you don't want to be capitalizing on this unfortunate time. So look, a lot of people are in different circumstances and it's really important that you keep that in mind when you are posting. It's not a time to sell, but it is a time to stay connected. Okay, so just be mindful of this, of the situation. Add that layer of care and empathy when you are planning your social media posts. So some best practices that you should be keeping in mind. First of all, listen and acknowledge the situation. So look, we can't just turn a blind eye and pretend it's not happening. It's happening and it's happening to us all. So we can't pretend that nothing's going on. And it's definitely not business as usual. So you do want to be making sure that you acknowledge what is going on without dwelling on it too much. So we kind of have a new normal now, and it's important that you acknowledge and remember that when you're posting and the languaging that you're using and things like that. So you want to be really mindful of how you're framing your messaging, using words that show that you're listening, that you're caring, that you're empathetic, that you understand that we're all going through difficult times right now and we're all handling it differently. So keep posting, as I said, absolutely, it's more important than ever. Now, if COVID-19 has affected your business in any way, if you've had to maybe close down the doors and go online, if you've had to change your operating hours, if you can only take a certain amount of people at a time, it's really important that you keep your customers updated with how you are operating, because A lot of people as well can tend to just make assumptions. So you don't want anyone to assume anything about your business. You want to keep them informed. You want to let them know what you're doing. So yeah, absolutely. You keep them updated with what your opening hours are, what your operational methods are right now, and how they can continue to work with you moving forward. So if you can't sell right now, you should still be sharing content that aligns with your brand values, and be mindful of captions on your images and things like that as well. So you don't want to be using humor that may be offensive at this time. Everybody is handling things differently. So we've just got to be a bit mindful when we're doing funny memes and things like that. We do need to be empathetic. Remember, think outside your own situation. Your own situation might suck right now, like you might have had to do some stuff in business that you've never had to face before. But there are people that are going through worse things as well. You know, there are people who have lost their jobs, who don't have an income coming in right now. They might be homeschooling their kids, which hopefully that's over now. I know mine have gone back to school. But, you know, people are in different situations. So it's really important that we are just mindful of their situations. And, you know, you don't want to be coming across with this sick sense of humor when it's just not the right timing. All right, so here are the 7 ways that you can use social media during a crisis. The first one, as I mentioned earlier, update your customers. So let them know if your trading hours have changed. Let them know if you're still working, but you're just doing it differently. If you're working from home, or if you've had to close your doors, how are you continuing to serve them? Can you come to them now? Or is there a way that they can reach out? Are you doing phone orders? Like, there may be ways that you've found that you can continue business. So you need to let your customers know that. Keep them updated on ways that they can continue to work with you. So you might want to host some virtual events, or, you know, if you do one-on-one meetings, you might be able to do them on a Zoom call or something like that. Let them know if you've got any special offers running through the crisis. So if you're being mindful and trying to help people save money, or if you've got some free content that you're giving away to try and help people, just let them know all that kind of information. So along that theme, you want to offer some value wherever possible. So if there's anything that you can offer, whether it's a free checklist or a PDF with some interesting information, some helpful tips, free training, anything at all that you can do, give some advice, anything like that that's free, that's valuable, that you think your clients will be able to use. They may not be able to pay you now, but they will remember those goodwill things later down the line. Another good idea is just to share some fun distractions. So you can send out some fun activities to keep the kids busy when they can't go to the parks and they can't go swimming, and there's all these things they can't do. So you've got to entertain them at home a little bit more. So if you can come up with some fun games and some fun ideas on things that they can be doing, share some brain teasers and puzzles to keep your mind working. Share some funny videos of what people are doing to keep entertained in isolation. I know I've seen some really, really funny videos getting out there of people doing TikToks and all kinds of things. So, you know, share some of that information with your clients as well, and lighten up the mood a little, give them something to have a bit of a giggle about. Number 4 is you can ask for help. So you can pose a question to your audience. A lot of people love to give their opinions, to give their feedback, to engage with you. So it's really good for your social media anyway to encourage that engagement. So definitely ask some questions, do a poll. Do you like red? Do you like black? People love to answer and give their opinions, and it's a really good way to keep that engagement conversation going. The important thing I will mention with a poll, if you're going to do a poll, which is fantastic, make sure you give everybody an update at the end of the poll. So here's the decision. Everybody prefers black, you know, just keep them up to date on how the poll actually went as well. Allow your customers to help you with brand development. So particularly right now, you might be finding that you do have to pivot your business a little bit. Why not ask your current customers for help? You know, are there any ways that you can think of that I can better serve you? Ask them some questions. They would love to help you. They'd love to help you develop your product and your service. So absolutely ask for help, ask for opinions. Post about your experiences. So if your daily routine has changed, why not tell your audience how it's changed, what your day looks like now, what it used to look like, and what you do now. Share some tips and learnings in case it helps others in the same situation as what you might have found yourself in. You can share some personal experiences, which could be a great way to make some new connections and establish a stronger presence with your audience. So I find that people who can relate to you, they're much more inclined and likely to buy from you later down the track as well. Expanding your community. This is a really good time to build your audience as well. So it's a really good time to go through all of your connections, invite them to like your page if you have it already. It's a really good time to get into groups in your industry or in your local community and just let them know, hey, I'm here, this is what I do. Make sure that while you're there, it's not just all about you. You also want to be commenting on other people's posts. You want to be liking other people's pages. A like for a like, you know, if you see local business owners, go and support their business, and with any luck, they will reciprocate and come back and like your business in return as well. You could find some new strategic partnerships in there and all kinds of things. So it's definitely a good time to grow that network. Participating in groups is another really good thing to do right now. As I'm sure you would have seen, everybody's going on Zoom at the moment. There's some fantastic networking going on in Zoom as well. So it's a really good time to read through posts in your group. People might be asking questions that you can answer. So if you can answer them, go on in there and answer those questions. And it's just going to build that goodwill within your community as well. You can offer in some advice and insight on any topics where you can help. So if you go to business groups and you've actually got some suggestions that would help the people in that group, by all means, let them know, help them out wherever you can. Ask questions to promote engagement. So maybe you might have some questions that you could ask of that community as well. So yeah, it's just a really good idea to try and do that back and forth, give some great quality, and I'm sure you'll get some back as well. And just remember that it won't last forever. Stay online, stay present, give value. Even if you can't continue with business as usual, it is important to keep in touch with your connections, and you want to be able to get out there when you've got good news and you know, you haven't just gone completely dead silent until you had some good news. We've got to share the events as they unfold. We're in this together, so you know, be present, be there, support others, and I'm sure they will support you in return. Okay, so that's pretty much it from me as far as what you can be posting at the moment during a crisis. Now, if you are reasonably new to Facebook for Business and you want to learn a little bit more, I myself have had to pivot during this situation. So I usually run an in-person workshop for about up to 8 people where we go through Facebook for Business 101. In that course, I teach you how to make sure that your business page is optimized. I will teach you what content to post, where to post, when to post, how to check your insights, how to target your audience. I'll give you some really, really fantastic tips and tricks and things to use in Facebook for Business. Now, I've actually gone online with this course now. So there's a link on here for you, or you can just jump onto my website and go to the Facebook for Business 101 workshop, and there is a link on there as well for the online course. So yeah, if you'd like to jump on, it's only $39 and you'll be guaranteed to get some gold out of there that you never knew you could do. So thank you so much for listening. Please do keep connected. So I've got my Facebook page there. I am on LinkedIn as well. Plus there's my website. Or if you've ever got any questions, if you just want to pick my brains and ask some questions, feel free to give me a call or send me an email. I'd be more than happy to help wherever I can. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope we can connect soon. Take care. This is Lee from Moana Marketing, making marketing easier. Bye.